Hi guys, welcome to the next video. So today we've got a treat for you. I'm actually going to be going through a few ways you can make money online and some ways you can choose your offers and choose your deals that you want to actually promote. If you've got something that you are going to be selling yourself, then it might be worth you watching this video anyway, because obviously if you want to support that or make some extra money on the side with some affiliate offers, then you can do that as well. So yeah, stay tuned for this video and have a look through this, depending, no matter whether you're selling your own stuff or you're looking at doing affiliate marketing. But yeah, we're going to go through a few things today. I mean, I'm not going to go into massive depth on all of these things because you can find out about them yourselves, but I'm just going to point them out because it's a basic training course, and I'll cover these things in much more detail in the advanced course that I do later on. But if you've got any questions, obviously come to the Facebook group, which is here, yeah, make sure you join this. It's a closed group, so you just ask to join. So it's facebook.com/groups passive income ladder, and then once you join, I'll accept you. And yeah, if you've got any questions about the course, this is the place to come and ask. And if you've got anything else you want to chat to other guys about, then obviously, yeah, you can, any questions about anything, just come here. So anyway, right, so first thing first, I just wanted to go over the keyword planner. Now, most of you have probably heard of this by now, but Google AdWords has recently changed. Unless I mean, you can sign up for a free account still, which is absolutely fine. But what they used to do is, if you signed up for a free account, you didn't really need to spend any money with them to find out what sort of search volumes you're going to get. They've generalized it a little bit more now. It used to give you a more exact figure here, but as of, I think it was the start of August, they started changing it so that you can't get this sort of information. Now, just a word of warning here: if you're going to buy some software that's going to give you this information, generally they'll pull the API from Google AdWords. So quite often, unless you've got a paying account, you ain't going to get that information. And I'll tell you for why. I've got Market Samurai, and Market Samurai now is not showing exact figures at the moment. So not dissing Market Samurai, because they may be able to fix that, but I'm on my all I can obviously speak from is personal experience at the moment. On my Market Samurai, it's not working. It's doing the same thing as this, but this is a free tool, so Google AdWords, and as you can see, it still gives you a good idea. But a lot of people will start here. They'll start mining for keywords. I don't do that. What I tend to do is I tend to choose a niche that is going to be something that's going to get a lot of search traffic. And it's going to be something that's going to be, I mean, something that you know is going to get a lot of search traffic without really thinking about it, kind of going in for the kill, if you like. You kind of want to be choosing an offer that's going to be something that's going to be really, if you can imagine your town, what does everyone use? That would be a good place to start. So, for instance, a lawyer. Everybody needs, well, not everyone needs a lawyer, but every town's going to need a certain amount of lawyers, because there's going to be plenty of businesses. There's going to be lots of divorces. There's going to be all sorts of things going on that people are going to need. In this country, we call them solicitors, but in America, you call them lawyers. So you're going to need, that's a really good niche to go for. However, obviously, it's going to be a bit more competitive. So what I would recommend when you're looking at a niche is to niche it down, if you like. So i.e., if you're going to go for lawyers, I would not recommend going just for lawyers in general. I would maybe, I mean, I'll use this as an example. A divorce lawyer would be a good idea if you're going to go for lawyers, or choosing something that's very, very specific. And then what I would do is, obviously, you go back to your keyword planner, just have a little look at all the different things. I mean, there's ways you can get out some golden nuggets on this. Again, I'm not going to go through that, because that's kind of, you can have 2 or 3 videos on that, just learning how to do that. So what I would suggest is wait until we come up with a later course, or just have a look on YouTube. There's plenty of videos on mining for keywords on AdWords. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're just going to put divorce lawyer in there, what you want to look at on here, it usually tells you what the competition's like. Okay, You don't really want to be going for the high competition keywords. You don't really want to be going for the monthly searches that are going to be in the hundreds of thousands. What you really want to be looking at is trying to rank, especially if you're brand new at this, you want to be trying to rank for keywords that have got a small competition. And you know, if you think about it, a divorce lawyer might cost $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. So really, if you've got a keyword here that's divorce lawyer in your town, for instance, and it's getting 20 searches or 100 searches a month, you only need one of those to be a business, and then you can sell that lead, and or you could sell all those searches leads, and actually, you could sell them for quite a lot of money. I mean, you might be able to sell, even if you're only getting 20, 30 searches a month, you might be able to sell those leads to a divorce firm for, could be $1,000 a month, or $2,000, just for one page, because in effect, if they get one customer out of it, out of 20, 30 searches, which the likelihood is they will, then that's really, really valuable. But again, you're probably not going to rank on the front page for all the big ones, but you will. It's a good idea to go for the smaller ones, and I usually don't even look at anything with 1 or 2 words, unless the 2 words are including a town or something like that. I wouldn't use like legal separation agreement, all of these things. I mean, they're going to be, even though that says medium competition, legal separation, I wouldn't go directly for that keyword. But what I would do is I would be going for other keywords around that and hoping to rank for that. So, but again, I'm just obviously showing you the tools that you can use to get you going. So Google AdWords obviously is one of the best tools out there for getting an idea of what your how much traffic you're likely to get, and it gives you an idea of what the competition's like. So that's a good tool. So obviously you can use that once you're choosing your affiliate offers. Now, to choose your affiliate offers, there's a few sort of ones that a lot of people like to use. I don't tend to use ClickBank, but a lot of people do, and they make a lot of money from it. So I'm not going to not recommend it. You can see that I don't use it at all. And I used to use it a while back, and I made a little bit of money out of it. But to be honest, I personally don't use ClickBank, because I have most of my affiliates that I get, I actually go direct to suppliers and get a deal with them, because quite often, 99 times out of 100, if there's something that you want to sell for somebody, then they'll have an affiliate scheme, generally speaking. So you're gonna be able to get a deal with somebody. But again, if you just want to put something up, now the good thing about ClickBank, I'll go through it all. Now this is just a dashboard. If you go to, I think it's Marketplace. Now the good thing about this is you've probably heard people talking about funnels. Now, if you put up a website and you wanted to promote something on ClickBank, 99 times out of 100, most of these things have got all the funnels set up. So at the end of the day, if you will make money, because their funnels will do, once you've actually passed the lead through their funnel, you will make money. They'll basically take care of the funnel, and you'll make money that way, which is really good in that sense. So so when you come into Marketplace, it's got all these bits and bobs down here. You can then start looking at things that you can sell. And again, if you're going to do ClickBank, come here first, have a look at some of the offers, and then go back to Keyword Planner, and then start sort of mining for keywords and seeing what the competition's like. But so on ClickBank, you've got so straight away I've clicked on e-business and e-marketing. Okay, so a good thing to look at is the gravity. So and also the average percentage per sale. Okay, do they still do gravity? Oh yeah, gravity 109.18, 105. So these, generally they tend to come up the top. The ones are the best sellers anyway, from what I remember. But so at the moment, if you had a site that could generate three of these a day, you're already up to your $100 a day, which is generally the starting point for most people, is to try and make $100 a day. So say for instance, there's take surveys for cash. So welcome to next generation of paid survey sites. Some affiliates are earning over £1.60 per click, with a multiple of offers under our belt. This one will not disappoint you. So that's really good. So if you, yeah, I mean, if you can get, you know, 100 clicks a day or 50, 60 clicks a day by thinking of creative ways to actually rank for surveys for cash, well, let's have a look at that offer actually, and then I can sort of get my head around what they're doing. So this is, yeah, okay, so you see this a lot, right? So this is kind of a squeeze page, and then you come through here and then it will sort of have a video, and then it will tell you everything that you can make and all this. Bear in mind, this isn't. My name is Jason White, and what you're about to see is going to. If I can, that's it. So this is kind of going to be talking people into the offer. This is obviously not what you're going to put on your website. I mean, if you contact these, they might have some promotional material that you can use. And but I always generally recommend, if you're going to promote anything, really you should be recommending stuff that you know about and that you trust, because otherwise how are you going to recommend it and how are you going to sell it? So if you don't want to pay for it, you can go to these guys and ask them for a promo copy. It happens a lot, so they sometimes say yes, sometimes say no. You know, that they just be nice about it and say, look, this is the website. I think, you know, if you're starting out and you've got nothing to show them, they're probably likely to say no, because they're going to get this all the time. But if you've got a website and you can show them you're getting traffic, then yeah, of course they will, because they're going to want you to sell it. And then that way you can obviously go through all this, find out if it's something that you believe in. Bearing in mind as well, we haven't got to this yet, and when we get to this part of the course, you're going to be either outsourcing or writing articles about this product and about this niche. So you want to make sure it's something that you feel good about, that you want to sell, or that even if you don't, you don't mind putting the work in, and you know, you're going to be able to give it a good enough recommendation so that people understand that when they go from your website to this, it flows seamlessly, and that way you should make the money. So yeah, you get all this. This is very, very common, and you come down the bottom there and they get started now. And once they kind of go through there, you see that where it says hop equals nil already. Even from there, that is a ClickBank affiliate. So if I bought this now, ClickBank obviously are not affiliated to themselves. That's why it says hop equals nil. But if it was your affiliate, it would say something else in there. So, and then as soon as they go through all this, and as soon as they make a purchase, and quite often there's a lot of upsells as well, you'll make money. So yeah, I mean, ClickBank's kind of it's got thousands of products on there. It's got a lot of things. It's got all these tools you can use. You can sort of say, you know, I don't want to sell anything that hasn't got an average sale of, you know, $50, $10, $20. Again, I mean, I haven't used it, so well, I have a while back, but I haven't. You know, I can't recommend how you go about this. I think it's trial and error, and just talking to others that use it and find out, you know, what's best to go for, or what's, you know. I mean, obviously other people aren't going to give you what they're selling, but you know, it may be that they say, you know, don't go for anything under $50. Then in that case, you know, that might be a good starting point. But as you can see, there isn't that much that's over $50. I mean, there's a few things, but again, you know, a lot of these things that you're going to be selling, like if that's an average sale and you're trying to sell something, you'll generally find that some of these big ones will be possibly in a more competitive niche. So you'll get the bigger sale, but you might not get as much traffic. So just things to bear in mind, really. But again, you know, that's not necessarily the case. If you go for the smaller keywords, but you rank for, you know, say you put up about 30 pages with all the smaller keywords, all pointing to the bigger keyword page, and I'll go into silos in a bit, then you're going to rank for that bigger keyword eventually. And if you're getting, you know, a few of these a day, that's a lot of money, you know, just from one ClickBank affiliate. Now, just one thing to point out with ClickBank, it's really good. They do pay really well, but they offer a guaranteed 60-day refund on a lot of their products. Now, this is the reason. I mean, I'm not saying that that's great that they offer that, and that's really good for the customers. But the reason I don't use them is because I've noticed that a lot of people are aware of this. And when they buy something and they see the ClickBank logo, they're generally quite happy to buy it and then just get the refund. And ClickBank generally don't, you know, they're on the side of the customer as much as they're on your side, and they will just give the money back without questions asked. So, you know, it kind of that was I got a lot of refunds in the first few weeks, which put me off really, because most of what I'd made I ended up having to give back. But again, somebody else might tell you that ClickBank's absolutely fine, and maybe I was selling it wrong. So I'm just giving you my experience. Find out for yourselves. But obviously, I just wanted to point out some things, pros and cons of the things, and the reasons why I do or don't use them. But a lot of people use ClickBank, and a lot of people make a lot of money. So there you go. That's for that one. So we'll get rid of that one. Now another one you can go into is OfferVal. Now OfferVal is OfferVal do cost per click, and cost per lead, and cost per action. So what all those things are, now basically you have to sign up. I mean, obviously I won't go through that, that's dead simple. But once you're actually logged in, you can actually search by, if it's a lead, obviously it would mean that they would need to put in some information. If it's a sale, they obviously need to buy. So ClickBank is buy. You know, there's, generally speaking, you're not going to make any money unless they buy anything. But with OfferVal, they've got, if it's a lead where they put in information, a sale is obviously if they spend money. So action is when literally they just click through from your website to theirs. So lead is if you put in some information. Sale is obviously when you buy. And action is literally just you've decided to go from your website to theirs. So you've put a link to their site and you've clicked through, and they will actually pay you just for that. But again, I know a lot of people who start around the $10 for the, you know, if it's a cost per action or cost per lead, you're looking at 10. If you get $10 just for a lead, bearing in mind you could be getting 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 hits a day. You know, if you get 1 or 2% of those, that's, you know, that could be $100 a day quite easily. So you know, and I mean, some of the sites that I've got are getting 400, 500, 600 hits a day. So if I was making on the lead, which generally I'm not actually, I don't do that, but again, this is something I need to dig into. This is kind of wide open really at the moment. I generally do it per sale, but if you can kind of do it per lead, then, or per action should I say, then you know you're going to make a lot of money if you're getting that sort of traffic. And obviously you want to make sure another thing, actually I didn't point this out, which is quite important. So when you're searching for keywords, one of the biggest mistakes that people make, okay, so now you've got your affiliate, you've say for instance you've gone through all this, there's other places out there as well, but I've gone through a couple of the ones that I like or that I know about. And you know, also you can, don't forget, you can go to a supplier. So say you want to sell something, or you've found some golden keywords. The first thing is keep it to yourself. Don't tell anyone what niche you're going for, especially anyone in this in who's doing SEO. Just keep that to yourself. I mean, that goes without saying really, but a lot of people, I mean, I've seen people in some of the groups saying I'm trying to rank for this niche, I'm trying to rank for that, and you think, well, you know, if you've found a golden nugget and not a lot of people are going for it, why talk about it? You know, at the end of the day, why give somebody else the opportunity to be in competition with you? So first of all, do that. And then another thing as well, just to give you, just while we wrap up this video, when you're looking for keywords, ideally what you want to be looking for are keywords that are likely to lead to a sale. Now I've ranked, when I first started, which was about 2 years ago, started actually doing proper SEO, I started to rank websites, and some of my websites were getting 1,000, 2,000 hits a day, which was fantastic, and it was really good, and I was right at the top of the search engines, and I'd found some real golden nugget keywords that nobody had gone for in some really, really specific niches. Unfortunately, those niches weren't what you call buying keywords. Now, all a buying keyword is a keyword that's likely to lead to a sale. And it's very easy to kind of distinguish the difference between, if somebody wants, I saw this on a video, I thought this was quite good. So how to make a paper house or something, right? Now, if somebody's looking at how to make, what was it? How to make a how to make a model car, I think it was, or something like that. Now, if you find a keyword like that that gets loads and loads of searches, people are looking at how to make a model car. They're not looking at how to buy a model car. So if you was to try and start selling model cars to those people, you're not going to get any business. You know, it doesn't matter how much search traffic you're getting. People aren't looking for that. They want to make their own. They want the instructions on how to come up with the plans. It wasn't model car. That was a rubbish idea. That was a rubbish analogy, but it was something like that. So what you really want is a buying keyword. So for instance, I want to buy so and so, right? I mean, it's not normally as straightforward as that. But if someone's looking for a divorce lawyer, they don't expect that for free. So if they put pro bono divorce lawyer, for instance, pro bono means for free. So if you were trying to rank for that keyword, you're not going to make any money, because no one's going to pay you for that lead, because they're not going to make any money out of it. So you've got to really think about the words that are coming up and whether they're buying keywords. Otherwise you will not make money. I mean, there's so much traffic on the internet. People come and go from sites all the time. If they're looking for something to buy, then that's when you have a chance of making the money. But the keyword, you know, the word that they're going to put into Google is going to tell you an awful lot. So, you know, another good thing as well is if you have a product and you're trying to rank for that product, you quite often people will go, if you're going to use a YouTube clip for something like that, you could put in the name of that product and then rank for the word that product and then the word review. That's another little nugget of a trick that I can give you, because quite often when people want to buy a product, they'll go to YouTube and they'll see if somebody's done a review of it. So that's quite good. That's actually a very, very good buying keyword. But yeah, so that's kind of it for this video. If you're looking at affiliate marketing, these are some good places to go. There's plenty of others out there, but if you put in affiliate marketing in Google, then you'll see all the sort of websites that come up. But OfferVal and ClickBank are really good places to start. And then if you are doing, you know, coming up with some good ideas and you're looking at your keywords and you come up with something and you think, well, I don't really want to sell a ClickBank product, I don't want to sell a product from OfferVal, you can literally, you know, Google what you're looking for, go to the companies that you're trying to sell and see if you can sell the actual leads that you're going to get to them, you know. So yeah, so have fun with that, good luck, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Just to add on from that, don't forget to join us on Facebook, where you can get all the free course tools, the PDFs and the downloads. Also, you get free support for the course, and any questions that you have on SEO, anything to do with the course, or anything else you can think of to do with SEO, just come on into that group, and either myself or someone in the group will be able to help you. Simply go to facebook.com/groups/passive income ladder. And we'll see you on in there. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the training fresh off the press as it's released. I'm putting up videos all the time, so obviously you want to make sure you get all the cutting edge information about SEO. Most of the stuff is really up to date, so it's a good idea for you to subscribe to the channel, get it all as it comes out. And obviously, if you're subscribed to the channel, you will get free access to the full free course. Don't forget to check the show notes down below as well to see if there's anything else in there that's of any use to you to add on to this video.